여러분 안녕하세요. 저는 세미스 아이그날입니다. Today I will speak English, of course, to transfer my knowledge and experience about three cushion billiards. And I would like to start with a beginner lesson, let's put it this way, because the body positioning is so important for a billiard player to have control in the shot. So that's why I will start with the leg position. The leg positioning is so important that you have to balance your weight in two legs. If your weight is in one of the legs, either left or right, you're gonna lose your balance while shooting. Because while shooting, a billiard player is actually transferring the weight from one side to another. This is how we can just deal with it, how we can stop this weight transferring. If, imagine, my leg is just like that and trying to push, as you see, my body is just moving. Or if I make this, let's say, also my body. But if you have the suspension, automatic suspension in your legs, and just stable this position, and then when you move, as you see, only your arm is moving. There is no weight transfer. So that's why the first thing is just, this is if you play with the right hand, the left feet has to be in the shooting direction, and the other one is about 30 degrees. Why? Because otherwise, the cue is going to be outside of your body. If you just stand like that, you'll not be able to have the cue in the middle of your face because of your hips. Position of the hips is only opening for the cue is 30%. So when you have 30%, look, now my hip is just blocking the cue that it should be here. So when I go down, I have a gap that I can put my cue in the middle of my two eyes to have the exact see what's happening over there. If I'm here or here, is completely another story. Or if my head is a little bit this way or this way, you can still play. I'm just talking about the best. And this is depending on how long you are, how your physics are, and everything together. But the basic is this. And if you start shooting, when you have the body positioning correctly, and if you reach the ball just a little bit early, look, my position is completely gone. Then this arm doesn't work anymore. Or if I go too much back, then this is tight. So I cannot really put the energy on the ball and not to have a control enough. So there should be, according to your physics, there should be some spot that you have to have your positioning according to your physics, and then feel it, that there is no place tight or too close to the ball. I'm coming to the ball, as you see, I'm here, look. And if I play normal, of course it's smaller. But if I play longer shot, it's getting bigger. So, therefore, I would like to show it from here to the direction of the camera. What's the difference? Look. Now, I'm playing and having my position a little bit wrong. So I put my left feet in the right direction, but this one is a little bit outside, more outside. So imagine I cannot come to the middle of the ball. All position is gone. So, and I'm not really straight anymore. I cannot see with two eyes because then all position is gone. The most important thing that you feel when you lay down, that all body is comfortable. You will feel it, you will find out your own position, don't worry about that. And most importantly, I would like to use this word because when you have a back in your hand, just the back, how you handle it? You just squeeze it and walk like that, or you just hold it. So that's why you have to hold the cue like you're carrying a bag. Not squeezing, not too loose. So just hold it. And then you can have relaxed shooting. And your body is relaxed, your weight transferring is about 50-50, so you don't move at all. You come to the table and you are not too close, not too far away. Look, all positioning is not good. You can feel it immediately with the camera. And then you come to aim, look, I'm just in the middle, you see? And I can see where I aim. This is very important. And of course, moving the cue is also, most of the people think it's like you have to pull the cue back with your right arm. You know, like you have to just work on it, okay? But imagine I almost do nothing, look. You see, my hand is so loose, but just going around the cue. It's not like that. Loose doesn't mean this. Just hold it, as I mentioned, like a bag carrying. So look, automatically my hand is opening. I'm not doing on purpose. Because my hand is not too tight, if it's too tight, look, I cannot go. But if it's not tight, automatically, what gives us this? When we aim, look, the cue is straight. If I make this, the cue is not straight anymore. So you don't know exactly where you're shooting. So you can just move the cue like this to be able to shoot as straight as possible. Where you have this, most of the beginners has a problem playing the ball with the spin because of wrong positioning the cue, wrong positioning the body, because when you shoot, your body has a weight and the weight transferring is just killing the shot. You know, the cue goes somewhere and your body goes somewhere, and the best thing is just to control everything, okay, as I explained. And then when you give spin, most of the beginners imagine like spinning is something like this, you know, like this, or just trying to make like that, look, like. And when you have this, impossible to give spin enough. So to control the spin, you need to shoot straight, but to the left or to the right or to the top or to down. But it has to be straight. So when I push the cue straight to the side, this is where you have the spin. Look. When you just hit the ball, you don't have spin. So what gives you maximum spin and control the spin is just pushing the cue together with the ball. Welcome Sports, subscribe and like. And then I explain the bridge. The bridge has to be not loose, but not too tight. Only 3 points is important here. Look, 1, 2, and 3. 3 touching points is just holding the cue straight. 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. So, and also when you put your hand on the table, it has to be strong, but not pushed. If you push too hard, you will lose control. So it has to be strong, but not really tight, that with 3 touching points, the cue cannot move anymore. You see, my cue doesn't move there. Now maybe you know something, that the positioning of the cue is so important, and I'll do it again here that the people can see. Look, this is my direction. If I'm left-handed, this is my direction. And this feet has to be about 30% because we need a space here for the hip. I can bring the cue between 2 eyes like that. If I put this here, look, impossible. I have to go like that. Or too much here, look, also I'm not straight anymore. So this is so important, the cue positioning in the body. The bridge has to be not loose, but not too tight. Only 3 points is important here. Look, 1, 2, and 3. 3 touching points is just holding the cue straight. One here, and one here. So, you know, if you are interested more in billiards, there are many possibilities to get lessons, to get better. And I'm here as a foreign player to express my experiences and knowledge a little bit. And if I do it, I'm very happy. So for the beginners, I think this is enough to be interested in the game. I hope you enjoyed it. Now I will have another session. Thank you.
Welcome to Welcome.